There's been a lot going on. Putin recently floated this idea that Ukraine should be temporarily governed by the UN while holding elections, but it got shot down pretty quickly by the Trump administration.
Yeah, really intriguing stuff. Right, and the suggestion was that with help from the UN and even some involvement from the US and Europe, Ukraine's leadership could be reshaped during this transition period.
Exactly, it's like he's trying to reframe Ukraine's future by arguing that Zelensky's mandate is illegitimate, sort of painting his own election history in a different light,
Definitely. And the big point here is that despite Zelensky's term expiring, Ukraine's constitution clearly says that elections can't be held during wartime. That legal angle really undercuts the idea of imposing external governance, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It highlights how Putin's scenario just doesn't fit within Ukraine's own framework. I mean, it's like trying to squeeze a square peg into a round hole.
Right on. Plus, there's that poll showing 69% of Ukrainians still have strong trust in Zelensky's leadership. That's a pretty clear message from the people, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, when you look at it, all these gestures seem more about legitimizing his stance rather than reflecting the reality on the ground.
For sure. Then there's the point where Putin compares Ukraine to places like East Timor or parts of the former Yugoslavia, implying that external governance isn't unprecedented. But isn't that a bit of an apples to oranges comparison?
Yeah, that's a fair critique. Those regions have their entirely different histories and legal contexts. Comparing them to Ukraine feels a bit off, especially when Ukrainian sovereignty is at stake.
Right, totally. And we also see, on the side of diplomacy, there's this messy mix of talks. The US trying to broker ceasefires in strategic hotspots like the Black Sea, while negotiations continue separately in places like Saudi Arabia.
It's like each move adds another layer to this already intricate geopolitical puzzle. At the same time, the Trump administration's firm rejection underscores that they're sticking to the principle of Ukrainian self-determination.
Yeah, and speaking of self-determination, the narrative is further complicated by talks of a minerals deal, where apparently the US might get a 50% stake in Ukraine's mineral wealth in exchange for military aid. That mix of economics and military support sure spices things up.
Yeah, for sure. And then you have energy sector accusations, like Russia striking energy targets in Kherson despite supposed ceasefire agreements.